Just want to thank you. We all know that firefighters have always had two jobs. It's kind of known well around the country. I've been a landscaper. I've been a truck driver. I've worked on an ambulance for 12 hours a day. I've worked in the ER floor for 12 hours a day. But now I get to make my own schedules. I get to dictate my own time so I can have more time with my family.
You know, my whole career, I've recommended that people hire firefighters because they're dependable, they're honest, they have another career that conditions them to respond positively to the community and really be of service. And that's what CitruSolution is all about. So for me to have this opportunity to help my firefighters, my first responders, have an easier way to make that kind of money that they need to make ends meet on a fireman's salary, it's just a dream come true for me.
Yeah, it's not easy making ends meet on a fireman's salary, but CitruSolution has really helped out with that. Yeah. My quality of life. You know how many children I have. I have 4 children playing sports and different events. So just keeping shoes on their feet and food on the tables is really a lot easier now.
Well, I remember sending over a bunch of harmonicas for an autistic event, and then having you call from the event there. You were there with your son and experiencing all of that. Just the opportunity to recognize those opportunities to benefit the community. You're right there. You've got your finger on the pulse of the community, and you'll see needs that maybe no one else is going to see that you can respond to. And to me, those are the type of opportunities that make this really fun.
Absolutely. And I just wanted to give you the thank you from all the moms that were there, because there was nothing more than they wanted to be in one big room with 75 kids with harmonicas. But yeah, being involved is very important, and you have taught us that, and I've learned that over the years. The more involved you are with your community, the more response you get back.
You know, what we do is an appeal to the best of human nature instead of a cynical preparation for the worst. You know, the industry thinks you have to go out and walk out with the biggest possible check. We think people who are managing household budgets should pay exactly what they expected to pay for the job. That kind of integrity is conducive to your needs as a firefighter to maintain that level of integrity with the community. So there's nothing that we're doing that will keep someone from sending you to their mother's home. We're not going to be ripping people off. We're not going to be doing things that they don't want to, that keeps them from referring you.
Absolutely, because it is a very important part of decisions I make in my life, the different things I do. And no way could I ever be involved in any type of business that wasn't completely honest and known for the integrity of it, because that would jeopardize my job as a firefighter. We're held to a higher standard as firefighters, and luckily at CitruSolution, we hold ourselves to a higher standard.
I'm really excited to have Joe on board as a vehicle to train other firefighters to learn how to access our system and use that for not only income, but also as a quality of life. Joe has done an impeccable job, and with all his special needs that he had, it's been a thrill for me to provide a vehicle to make his life easier. And I'm really excited to have him as an asset for all our firefighters and first responders that come on board in the future.
The beauty of this system is that it is easy to do. It's a very simple process that works better than anybody else. I really enjoy teaching it because I love that aha moment on their face when they go, wow, I can't believe how well that cleaned. And it was so simple to do.
Well, you know, we do say, and the Paulism is that this process is 25% aptitude and 75% attitude. You've got a great attitude. You've taken this tool and used it to its full potential. A toolbox is of no use if you never open it, but you have opened it and you've allowed yourself the opportunity to benefit from all of those tools that are in that box.
Absolutely. And what a great tool it is. One of my favorite things to do is clean half of the first room and then call the homeowner in and say, hey, I just wanted to show you how well this is working. Sometimes it embarrasses them a little bit because they go, wow, I can't believe my carpet was that dirty. But the tool really has provided an instant quality of life change for my family, all for the better.
The one that I like the least is when someone says they're moving out and they say, if I'd known it was going to clean up like this, I would have gotten it done earlier. And you realize you could have been taking care of that family for years, and they could have felt prouder of their home, lived in a cleaner environment, but they just didn't know about us. And one of the great things is the referrals and the repeat business, because as you're building a family, that family really comes to respect what you do for a living. Yeah,
it's amazing when you talk about referrals, because with my life has been so complicated over the last few years with my wife being sick. So I have not personally had a whole lot of marketing time to go out and really market a lot. But my word of mouth and referrals from all the customers that I have had has kept my quality of life, even improved over the years, over the last couple of years, with doing very little marketing. The process sells itself, and once you make a happy customer, they really just, especially in this age, refer all their friends to you pretty quickly.
Well, our business is like a long-term marriage. You can't pay for a long-term marriage. You have to earn it every day of your life. And the business is the same. And to be able to earn that reputation, that relationship with these clients is just a great opportunity for all of us.
Absolutely. And I think our reputation as a whole company is really just sells itself. I have new customers call now and say, hey, this so-and-so referred me to you guys. I'm leaving the key under the mat. Can you leave me a bill on the counter when you're done?
Yeah.
And to me, that means more than anything. That means our name is full of trust, full of integrity, and they automatically trust us right away. And being a firefighter doesn't hurt with that trust either. My wife's number one selling point is, hey, Joe's a firefighter, so he's got a schedule we have to work around a little bit. But they instantly trust us just from telling them that.
You know, when I first got in this business, people told me I was not cut out for it. I didn't have the killer instinct. I didn't have what it takes to be successful in this industry. I had a faith that the American public would reward us for the way we behave, and that has happened. What the big surprise probably is almost every one of our franchises have come to us from referrals. So it's not just the carpet cleaning. It's not our presence in the community. It really is, in the overall, it's the entire reputation of the company as a whole. And for someone like myself, an idealist, to have that happen is just a dream come true.